Hey, this is Tuan Aditya from LightHaven. Today we're going to be talking about simultaneous attacks with the double stick. If you've been following this channel, you know that I often talk about the most common patterns that you find with double weapon, right? You have your crossing, you have your following motions, you have your circular motions, you have your Sinawali motions, and you have your simultaneous attacks. Now, simultaneous attacks can be a much wider topic than just slashes, right? I can be thrusting together, one hand can be slashing, one hand can be thrusting. There are many applications of this concept. However, for the sake of today's video, we're going to keep it simple and we're going to just talk about these diagonal simultaneous attacks. This is how it was introduced to me by GT. So Zarir is going to give me an angle 1. Now normally I would meet his angle 1 with an angle 1, or since I have double stick, I can meet his angle 1 with an angle 2. I can also do other things, of course. I can meet his angle 1 with an angle 2 with the other hand if I'm stepping away. But let's, for the sake of this drill, the context is I maybe cannot move back, I maybe cannot get out of the way, and I have to stay within his shoulders. I cannot, for whatever reason, get outside his shoulders. Maybe he's giving me a very horizontal strike, maybe there's no space on the side. There could be many reasons, but I cannot get to the outside. I have to stay to the inside. And this is where what we're doing today is going to come in handy. He's giving me an angle 1. Now, of course, I have to protect myself. And so he's giving me an angle 1. I'm going to meet his angle 1 with my angle 2. We're meeting the same side. If he's hitting me with this hand, with angle 1, I am meeting his angle 1 with my angle 2 on the same side. This other hand that's free is going to be attacking his hand. Because instead of me allowing him to then pull this back and attack again, or take it through with a follow through and attack again, or attack with the other side, if he's extending towards me, I want to instantly be attacking him. So this is protecting me, this is smashing the hand. And from here there are many follow-ups. I can stay to the inside, or I can slide this out, go for disarms, or I can move the stick out of the way, or there are a bunch of things that I can do. This is going to work whether he gives me a diagonal or whether he gives me a horizontal also. He gives me a horizontal, I can meet with these simultaneous strikes. One protects me, one smashes the hand. But the way this was taught to me was slightly different. This was taught to me as a follow-up to the Sinawali. So my basic Heaven 6, but with a slight variation in timing. So instead of me going 1, 2, 3, I've actually demonstrated this before. Instead of me going 1, 2, 3, when he gives me the angle 1, I'm going to go bang, bang. It's 1, 2, where I'm again meeting his stick with my stick, and the other stick smashes into his hand. So the timing, if I go, just give me a fluid slash. If I go the normal timing, I'm going to miss that. Yes, I can do this, 1, and I hit the hand with the 2. Yes, I can do that. But I want to hit his hand and not let the stick pass all the way through. In which case, my timing has to be different. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, the timing for my Heaven 6 needs to be, right? So I'm going bang, bang, and then I can hit over there. However, sometimes or oftentimes he's going to come back with some sort of a follow-up. It could be an angle 1, angle 2 with this hand. Give me 1, 1 and 2 with this hand. It could be a 1 and a 1 with this hand, 1 and 1 with this hand. Either way, I need to be ready for it. Now, it goes without saying that if I can find a way to the outside, whether with the Sinawali or with the entry I showed before, I would like to find it. So let's take an example actually. He's giving me an angle 1. I'm protecting myself and I'm hitting his hand. Now if I can, there are a bunch of ways I can go to the outside. I can come out with a thrust, or I can ride on and come on. So I'm getting to the outside. If I can do that, that is the best case scenario. Now I have a lot more options. But if I cannot do that, then I need to be ready even earlier for something to come back from the other side. And that's where I was taught this simultaneous attack in this context. So if, let's say, for example, he gives me a 1 and a 1, right? He gives me a 1 and he gives me a 1. Let's use this as an example. So the way it was taught to me was very slowly, bang, bang, and then bang, right? So I'm going Sinawali, I hit the hand, and then immediately I am anticipating something is coming from the other side, and so I'm meeting his stick and I'm hitting his hand. Now let's say that I'm not sure if something is going to come to the other side. Now we have, for the lack of a better word, I'm going to use the word rule in double sticks, that I would generally, after making an entry of any kind, right now mere gunting, my next follow-up needs to be across. It needs to be across because either that hand's going to come hit me or this hand's going to come hit me with an angle 2. And that same rule is going to apply over here, whether I'm entering with the Sinawali or the together simultaneous attack, I'm anticipating something coming from that side. And so my next, whatever it is that I do next, must be going across his body. This is also going to apply if I have to stay in the middle, or if I get to go to the outside, I'm still going to anticipate something coming from that backhand side or from across his body. If something doesn't come, he just gives me an angle 1 fluid, for example, I'm going to smash across his head, across his body anyway. So regardless of what happens, I'm going across as a follow-up strike. If he attacks me, it's going to his hand. If he doesn't, it's going to his head. So here's a drill that you can use to train this. We're going to start with our sticks on the same side. You can do it in 2 ways. You can do it like this, where my sticks are sort of crossed in this modified same side loading position, medium load and shoulder load. But for the sake of simplicity, we're just going to do it like this, right? So both sticks are on the same shoulder. I have not crossed my hands. We're going to go broken fluid, broken fluid. Zarir is going to step this way. I'm going to step this way, right? Open triangle footwork. So Zarir is going to step this way with open triangle. I'm going to step this way. Broken, pull it back, fluid. Now we go the other way. Broken, fluid. Broken, fluid. Broken, fluid. Now, me and Zarir are keeping the sticks at different distances. Zarir is keeping it sort of close. I am keeping it sort of far. Both can work. If this is a newer movement to you, then close is going to help. It's going to help you like keep control of the sticks. However, for me, I like a little bit of gap, because when I'm going to apply this, if Zarir is giving me an angle 1, there is going to be a gap between my sticks so I can protect myself, and I hit his hand. If both my sticks are really low, this is going to get through and smash me in the head. If both my sticks are really high, I'm not going to be able to hit his hand, right? So I like some amount of gap, but if you're newer to this movement and you're a little bit not sure of it, you can keep the sticks close together. So one more time, we're going open triangle, 1, 2, broken fluid, broken fluid, broken fluid. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. If you have anything to add to the discussion, leave that in the comments down below. Please do subscribe to the channel. All of these things really do help out the school and the channel a lot. A huge thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to know more about our Patreon page and the exclusive content that we offer there, we upload about 3 exclusive videos a week. Check out the link in the description or in the comments. I'm going to put them in both down below. Lastly, thank you guys for watching. Thank you Zarir for helping, and see you guys in the next video.